Hello friends, today I am going to discuss Boolean array and conditional expressions. So let's see. I am going to write here. So first I will create here the text and need to write here this section. So today topic like a Boolean arrays, okay, and conditional expressions, and then I will discuss here some special topics like conditional expressions, okay. So let's see how to look like this. So first I am going to discuss here, and I can create here the next cell. So Boolean arrays, when I am using a numpy, so first I can import numpy as np, so I have imported numpy as np cells, and I am going to create here the first variable like a will equal to np dot array and parenthesis square bracket look like a list numeric value 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay, till here the 4. Another variable like a b will equal to look like np dot array. So here is also array. So look here, there you can keep here 4, 3, 3, 2, 1. And now I want to look like a Boolean. So Boolean means like a greater, a smaller symbols, greater and equal, a smaller and equal, but in Python you can use a equal as a double equal sign, and not equal means you can represent this one. So I am going to here conditional expressions. So before the conditional expressions look like here as this one. So I can represent look like this one is a greater, and now comma a smaller, and another comma greater and equal. So you can put here greater and equal, and a smaller and equal, smaller and equal. So like smaller and equal, then this is an equal sign, so you can put here double sign means equal sign. And now if I write here exclamations, and if you write look like the exclamation sign and equal sign, this is not equal. So all the circumstances and all are the booleans. So all are the booleans. There are Boolean array. So I am going to discuss here in this cell compare between A less than B. So if A less than B means array has been look like a its first element is true, second is also true, third is not a true and false. So it can represent as a true and false. So similarly, if I write here, so if I use the result of like a comparisons between the array in and if statements, we need to aggregate a boolean value of the resulting array in some like a suitable fashion. You can say like a true, true and false. But a common use case is to apply the np dot all, the np dot any aggregation. So aggregation to obtain a single true or false value. The common usage cases apply the np dot all, np dot aggregation. So let's see, np dot all, and need to take a parenthesis, A is less than B. So if I write here, so it means it represents as a false. So np dot any, if I write here np dot any, so np dot any functions right here any, and again a parenthesis, A is less than B. So it represents as a true. So if or but if I like to write here if functions, if np dot all and parenthesis A is less than B. So this one np, because if functions I am applying, so need to get here slice a colon, you can see here, need to put here. So again np dot all A less than B, and now I need to write anything more like this, print all elements in a are smaller than their corresponding elements B. So you can write here any string like here, just all elements small than their corresponding element in B. So this means if you look like a work this one, so it has to look like this way. So it is a working. So now, so first keep in your mind how to, and if you like to do this is a way to can go here, and if you keep here look like this way, so you can get something is a look like, because you need to the give a indentations is a very important, otherwise it is not a working. So now similarly we can write ellipse np dot any, and else is also we can write here something look like this. So if you can also apply these things. Now another, the advantage of the booleans value array, so they open a make if the possible to avoid a conditions if statement together, and by using a boolean value like a array in arithmetic expressions, so it is possible to write a conditional computationals in a vectorized form. So another way, I am going to create here something like a x as a variable and np dot array bracket start, and this one like I am going to start from your data means array will be start from -2 comma -1 comma 0 as a list, okay, and 1 comma 2, okay, this one. And now I want to look here x is a greater than 0. So I hope you can see, so all the values look like a false, look here, you can easily compare. I want to multiply the some value and then we can see here. So how do I write here 1 and this one and bracket start x is a greater than 0. So look, x is a greater than 0, so it will be look like this. So x is a greater than 0 and we can represent this is a v, it has been created. So this is a useful property for a conditional computing. So when defining the piecewise functions, so we need to define a functions describing a plus of the given height width. So let's see, if I want to define like a functions, we need to create like a, so first you can write here diff positions. So the functions will multiply the height and something. So now this is the important, so you keep in your mind. So define and now plus plus and I parenthesis, I am going to create x, has I think I have already created arrays. So x comma position, x comma position, because I am creating my own functions, height and width. So I have created one functions like a define a plus, okay, so diff functions and plus, I say functions plus, you can write here, don't worry. So you can write here, and now this one as a define and colon, you can write here. Now we need to return functions right here, return height and will multiply as a look like x booleans greater and equal position. So look here, positions I have taken, defined as a position, and another it has been a closed and x is a greater than equal, and this will have multiplied x is this is x is less and equal to now the two things, one is the position and plus width. Okay, so this has been created and look like this, is a return like this. Similarly, just position, so now your functions has been ready, and x will equal to np dot lin space. So np dot lin space has been created from -5 to +5, and need to create us some means 10 and 11 6 characters, numeric values. So now look here, just x has been look like this array. So I think size and maximum size, it has been created look like this. So this has been created like line space 5, 5, and you can create 11 elements, close these brackets. Now I am going to x, and it works. So it has been created like this, but I need to a position look like this, plus I am going to look like plus, okay, and x, because I have created like a x, comma position, because I have already placed there, position will equal to -2, height will equal to 1, comma width equal to 5. So let's see, if I write here these positions, so look like I have gotten the some mistake in what is this. Plus PULAC, okay, look here, PULAC, define a plus, no, please, PLEAC, okay, PLEAC, so look here. So it has been created like this, because I have my function's name is the place, so I have created look like this. So let's see, x has been printed, positions -2, positions should be, positions means x is greater than equal to positions, so x is a greater than equal to, so has been a -2, and next the height is a 1, and width will equal to 5. So look like it has been created. And similarly, if I want to change all these position, so height 1 and width 5. So in this example, the expression x is greater than position. So expression x is greater than position and will multiply x is less than position plus width is a multiplication of the two booleans value array, and for this case the multiplications operations acts as an element and operator. So the functions please could also be implemented using a numpy functions for elements and operators. So np dot logical underscore and. So np dot logical operation. So there is an alternative way. Just I try to solve here. Def and please pleac and look like x comma position comma height comma width, right, parenthesis, and now go return height and this np dot logical np dot logical and, yeah, so logical not logical or not, so it has been given np dot logical and now start parenthesis x is a greater than and equal to position comma x is less than equal to position plus width, position because need to the parenthesis, yeah, position and plus width. So it has been return height, I think return and height has been look like np, let's see, need to keep here. So look like this is the alternative way you can do here, and it is possible to look like this. So I hope there is also function for the other logical operations, and similarly we can use a np dot where, choose the value from two array depending on the value of a conditions array. np dot choose also choose a value from a list of array. np dot select, np dot non-zero, np dot logical and logical or, np dot logical XOR means element wise or and XOR operations, np dot logical underscore not means element wise not operators. So exactly we can easily select and non-zero we can operate. Next I am going to like to set operations like a union, intersection. Okay, so let's see set operation operation. So set operations, just I have created two variables. So a will equal to look like this, means 1, 2, 3, 4, and another variable just b will equal to parenthesis, and it will start from 2, 3, 4, you write again the 4, and now 5, 6, 7, and the other way you can write here again 5. So I have created two variables. Now I am going to use, so using a numpy arrays to describe and operates on a sets allow you expressing certain operations in a vectorized form. So testing if the value like just a MP array are included in a set can be done using like np.in1d functions, which test for the existing of the each elements. It's the first arguments in the array passed as a second argument. So let's see, np dot in one dimensions, 1d as in one dimensions, okay, and I am going to a comma b. So let's see, because so first the array has been look like a false, then true, okay, 2, 3, 4, then 5, and 6 is 5, okay. So I have created array false, true, like a boolean types of the data. So np dot unit, so np dot in 1d means tested for the existence of the array of elements in the another array, testing for the existence of an array. So how many elements exist here? So first it is a false, second it is a look like a second is also, it has been just first not second is exist, right, 2 is exist here, and third 3, it also exists here, 4 is also exist here. So look here, so you think about like a first variable, so you compare the first variable from the second. So first 1 you don't have in the b, that means 1 doesn't contains in the b, so it has written like a false. So 1 in a true and 1 in b in false, look like this, okay. So this is a way we can easily understand. So if I write here np dot union, and a comma b, right. So np dot union 1d, okay, don't put here one dimensions, so 1d means it has been contained or not contained, just write here the 1d. So np dot union, so you keep here 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So if you write here intersect 1d, np dot intersect 1d, so you can try here np dot, so np dot intersect and 1d, right, intersect 1d and you write here A comma B. So it has been gotten from like a common terms 2, 3 and 4. So look here, so 2 as a common, 3 as a common, 4 as a common. So set differences, if you look like a np dot set differences as a comma B. So let's see, it has been created, look like a differences. Okay, so operations array means, and similarly if I want to create the operations and array, so array we can easily create. How to create the operation on arrays? So look here, operation on array. Okay, so first I am going to create here the data, look like data will equal to np dot arrange. Okay, np dot arrange. So arrange. Okay, np dot arrange, and need to create like a 9 or 10 9 here, and reshape like a 3 comma 3, and print here the data. So it has been printed. So data, I think it has been printed. Now I want to go here the transpose. So you can easily look like np dot transpose and keep here the data. So it is look like has been transposed, rows has been converted into columns. But if you want to get us some randoms, so you can also create a random shapes types. So transport and array transports. Okay, and now you can rotate 90 degree also. So rotates the elements along with the first two axes by a 90 degree. You can also sort, you can also multiply like a arrange and reshapes, and you can use a dot v just so np and np dot transpose means if I am going to create like this, one is the a as a variable like a data, and another I am going to put here the another look like a, you can put here not a data, look like a. So you keep here capital A, and now I have already transposed. So look A as a something, otherwise you can also look here, print here, and now I am going to the another as a capital B will equal to, and I am going to a print here capital B. So let's see, A has been given here, this type of matrices, another has been created look like this. So there are A and B. Now we can easily add, multiply. So I am going to use np dot So np dot a comma b. So a first and another is the b. So we can easily we have gotten the anp dot, it will be the look like this. So any two vector, any two matrices can be multiplied, and we can also arrange here. Any constant number can also be multiplied in the matrices. So I try to discuss the more in the next class, matrix and vectors. Thank you.